In a remarkable feat of maritime expertise, Ghana's marine pilots have successfully berthed one of the world's largest container vessels at the Tema port.
Breaking news for the motherland Ghana. Guys, this is heavy, this is massive, and it's a big win for the motherland and a very remarkable, outstanding record for the continent of Africa, right? It is no longer news that Ghana bettered a very massive vessel in the Tema seaport under the maritime department, yes, of the motherland Ghana, which is recorded as the biggest ever in the continent of Africa to arrive the seaport of Ghana. Guys, this was really mind-blowing and very significant for the good people of Ghana, and they took it down as a record. And personally speaking, this is even my first time to be on the know that Ghana, or a country like Ghana, did actually berth the first ever biggest massive vessel as such, as we are going to see in this video. Let's take a look at the rundown, every detailed information, because a lot was said, a lot was deliberated as the news carries. In this video, you're definitely going to take a breakdown as well of how well Ghana is doing in their maritime department, as well as their oil sector, oil industry, and how much oil Ghana is set to be drilling, Ghana is set to be producing, refining, and yes, even selling out to make profit, to definitely generate more revenue, income, and boost the growth, the success, and the GDP of the country in general. Now tell me, is this not a country that is thriving? Is this not a country that is thinking outside the box, that is trying to see how they can stand out among so many other countries that are on the same pedestal, contesting to stand out in the continent of Africa? You see how blessed Ghana is. You see the pathway Ghana is leading in West Africa, in the continent of Africa. Now you can say that again, right? Exactly. Without any waste of time, before we delve into this video, I would like you to hit on the like button. Do not forget, share this video because it's a big win for Ghana and it's a laudable one, as well as hitting on the subscription button. If you stumbled on this video and it's your first time here, don't make it your last, because you won't regret your stay here. Exactly. And with that being said, let's take a look at this rundown and we will be right back.
I was here for a Ghana team, so we first know me. Mama Kwaba and the channel way, so Martina said, now the same I would draw I also ever or my name ever. Now so we know and quino and Jaffonity, Dimechi, Nancotin, Zambia, Elcoso.
Business news. In a remarkable feat of maritime expertise, Ghana's marine pilots have successfully berthed one of the world's largest container vessels at the Tema port, marking a historic milestone in the country's port operations. Here's more from Na Ameli Dosu.
It was a defining moment for Ghana's maritime industry as the MSC Delta, one of the largest container vessels on the planet, arrived at the Tema port on Sunday morning. Measuring 400 meters in length, with a gross tonnage of 228,786 and a beam of 61 meters, the MSC Delta arrived from Vientiane, India, and now holds the record as the largest vessel to dock at Ghana's shores. The successful berthing was executed by Ghana's Marine Department under the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, led by Harbour Master Captain Bramiel Tavia. Marine pilots Captains Frederick Ishen, Bernard Kuonu, Nathan Kwe, Airam Amegashi, Frank Annan, and Daniel Nyama Ato guided the vessel into position, demonstrating exceptional skill and coordination. Every movement of the operation was meticulously calculated, with the mooring team advising on alignment and securing the ship with pinpoint accuracy. The vessel's master, Captain Mercurio, expressed deep appreciation for the safe and professional handling of the docking process. The successful berthing of the MSC Delta not only reinforces Tema port operational readiness for ultra-large vessels, but also strengthens Ghana's position as a competitive trade hub in West Africa. For Joy Business, I'm Mile Chosu.
Now, Ghana is aiming to be the preferred destination for petroleum refineries in Africa, with a plan to refine about 900,000 barrels of oil per day. This was revealed by the Chief Executive of Petroleum Hub Development Corporation, Dr. Tony Obing. The ambitious initiative will see the creation of a petroleum hub with 3 world-class refineries, each with a capacity to process about 3,000 barrels of oil per day. Speaking on the Super Morning Show, Dr. Obing explained that the successful establishment of the hub will leverage the African Continental Free Trade Area to serve several African countries drilling hydrocarbons.
We are looking at various, I think the 3 refineries, they're going to produce about 300,000
so each refinery
yes
is going to produce,
so we are looking at 900,000 a day.
Our current crude oil production is less than 200,000 barrels per day, and we know that the businesses drilling oil within our waters also have contractual agreements. So what strategy are we going to use to ensure that we get the crude to supply these places to enable us to produce?
Okay, let me just clarify that government is not putting up the refineries.
Yes.
So we have done some feasibility studies to know that it is feasible to do that here. But it will be for the private entities who want to do that and who would be satisfied that building a refinery will be their money's worth. Now, the advantage Ghana has is its closeness to everywhere. Africa is discovering a lot of fossil fuels. We're discovering a lot of hydrocarbons. Not too long ago, Namibia discovered some significant quantity of oil. Now, the idea is not to only obligate our internal production, but also to make it possible for people to bring crude from anywhere to refine. It's like the earlier example I gave. I spoke about the fact that Switzerland doesn't produce gold, yet Switzerland refines a lot of gold. So you create that situation for people to come and do that.
Now, the ranking member on Parliament's Economic and Development Committee, Kojo Nkrumah, has indicated that government's decision to suspend the extension talks with the IMF showed that the program was indeed on track. Finance Minister Dr. Kasiela Tuforsen recently announced that government has no plans of entering discussions with the fund to extend the IMF program when it ends in May 2026. But speaking to Joy Business's George Yafe in Washington, D.C., Mr. Nkrumah noted that the development showed that the fund's program was indeed on track.
Expecting the Minister of Finance to ask for a program extension. It was the NDC themselves, when they came to power, who started announcing that they will be looking at ways of reviewing or extending the program. And then you'll recall that the fund flatly said no, they are not looking towards an extension. And now you have the government side saying that they are also not looking for an extension. So we were not even expecting in the first place. It's their own, may I say, rhetoric that has brought them around this circle. Number two, the issues that we raised on the back of the last review were the fact that if you look at the various parameters, the Ghanaian economy is recovering. It was again the administration that attempted to undermine that through this 49 billion commitments that they tried to introduce. And you notice that the fund in their statement even do not agree with the outturns that they claim if they want to admit these commitments. We have said that if the fund goes ahead to do that, it will be out of touch with their own definitions, the definitions under the Technical Memorandum of Understanding in the ECF, and we don't expect them to do that. But be that as it may, the fund is of the view that the economy is progressing, and that's why we have passed this particular assessment, and that's why we're going to be able to access the next 370.
Away from the International Monetary Fund, the African Trade and Economic Outlook Report 2025 has revealed that Ghana's fiscal and external balances will remain under strain in 2025, reflecting a broader trend across Africa. The report attributes the persistence of external imbalances to chronic fiscal deficits, low domestic savings, and underdeveloped financial markets. Winston Taki has more.
Ghana's macroeconomic environment in 2025 continues to be shaped by long-standing structural constraints reflected in widening fiscal deficit and a narrowing current account surplus. Despite notable recovery effort and ongoing reform under the IMF-supported program, the country's external balance remains under pressure, mirroring a broader continental trend outlined in the African Trade and Economic Outlook Report 2025. According to Ghana's 2025 national budget, the government's projects total revenue and grant at 223.8 billion Ghana cedis against an expenditure target of 269.1 billion, resulting in a fiscal deficit of 45.3 billion Ghana cedis, representing 3.1% of GDP. This persistent fiscal gap underscores a structural challenge the country has faced for decades, a mismatch between revenue mobilization and expenditure demands. Finance Minister Dr. Kasiela Tuforsen has described the situation as a call for shock therapy, advocating significant expenditure cuts and the scrapping of some taxes to bring relief to the economy.
Wow, amazing. Amazing. This is indeed a remarkable one and a very big win for Ghana. Guys, you've heard the fact that Ghana, as we speak, is set to start producing and refining in a large sum barrels of crude per day, which is definitely going to boost to the growth, the economy, and the success of Ghana. You see why others are hating and getting jealous of Ghana. Ghana is moving forward. Ghana is taking it to the next level, and this is what we want. This is what we want. You see, as a Nigerian, I can only wish others well. I can only wish and pray for others to succeed as well as I wish my country should. I can never be envious because envy and jealousy is not in my blood. That's why it's so easy for for me to come out and celebrate with others, celebrate with countries that are winning in Africa, as well as, making or creating the awareness so that my own country citizen will see, because the level at which most Nigerians look down on Ghana, demean Ghana. Anyways, I see those people as dumb and ignorant, because any rational thinking human being who takes their time to sit down and research about Ghana, research about history, first of all, will understand the fact that yes, Ghana is way older, about freaking 3 years and some months to Nigeria. And they are not even in competition with Nigeria. It is envy, hatred, and jealousy that is just eating most Nigerians up. Even at that, Ghanaians are still focused on what they want. That's why they are go-getters and achievers. You see, for this short period of time, you see how much they are being able to achieve. So why haters be hating, Ghana be moving forward, Ghana be leading? Exactly, that is what it is. No waste of time. We aren't going backward, forward ever. The motherland is going forward. Yes, God will continue to expand everything that Ghana has set out for this year and beyond. Remember, it is the motherland, Ghana first, safety, peace, security forever, then every other thing follows. Thank you once again, and please, I would love you to leave your thoughts, your opinions in the comment section, or as well, if you have nothing to say, just say God bless the motherland, Ghana, and congratulations to Ghana in the comment section, because when you tap into blessings like this, breakthrough like this, it is definitely going to come back to you million folds, right? Once again, I say congratulations to Ghana. This is a big win and a massive one for the motherland and Africa. Keep winning and keep thriving. The Lord is going to see you through. Amen. Thank you, and God bless you. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next one. But for now, do have a lovely, a blessed, a fruitful, and a happy day out there. Ciao, ciao.